Um, Look, let me not get into the controversy of any politicization or not. Allow me to just state facts as they are and as they were. We did not have, the only war memorial that we had was India Gate so far. And India Gate essentially is a war memorial for the fallen heroes of World War I. Now, since we did not have a war memorial after the 1971 war, since that was the only war memorial in the capital, a befitting memorial, and after 1971 war, in 1972, the Amar Jawan, Jyoti, the eternal flame, was added to honor the fallen soldiers during the war, and then eventually it became something that all the ceremonies to pay homage to soldiers across the board were held there for years, for decades, and we've all seen that happening all along. Now, a National War Memorial was constructed, created in, or it was announced, I beg your pardon, it was dedicated to the nation in 2019, February 2019. Now, when I mentioned, I steered the construction as Chief of Integrated Defence Staff. I steered the construction through the design stage to this, and that's why I'm aware of how things sort of shaped up. Now, this war memorial, National War Memorial, pays homage to all the fallen soldiers, the brave hearts, from independence onwards, right? So there is a flame here. Ever since this war memorial has been constructed, it is only natural that all the ceremonies to pay homage, whether it is by our dignitaries on specific days or otherwise, or by foreign dignitaries, have started taking place here. Therefore, that war, the Jyoti, the eternal flame at Amar Jawan Jyoti at India Gate, was there so far, but no ceremonies were taking place there, homage ceremonies. The flame was kept alive and guarded. The government has decided now to merge the flames, as it were, because so that since all the ceremonies are taking place at the National War Memorial as it is appropriate, as it should be. The last thing I would like to say here is that when no ceremonies are taking place at that place, the flame is being, I won't use the word neglected, but since no one is going there, I personally feel it is very befitting that the flames be merged. And there is one spot where there's eternal flame, where the whole nation pays homage, public, the leaders, the foreign dignitaries alike. And so that is my view on the subject. I would like to leave it there.
Right, sir. But Lieutenant General Dua, sir, you had, as you mentioned, the honor to steer the construction from design selection to construction. And do you believe it is more natural thing to do now that the National War Memorial that has been established and all the ceremonies that are related to the remembrance and honoring of the soldiers that have been martyred are held there, just there?
Absolutely. Like I said, there is no point, that is for a restricted era of World War I, that is the India Gate. Now that we have a National War Memorial, national in character, all ceremonies take place here, I think it is befitting that the flames be merged in a ceremonial manner. And so we say that all the soldiers, now we are going to pay homage to the soldiers at what is a National War Memorial. It is not restricted to a war, a period, or an era. This is for all, and then befittingly, it has taken 1947, our independence, as the baseline. So I suppose it is more befitting that we have only one flame, and so I personally am very happy and satisfied that this is taking place this afternoon.
Right, absolutely. Lieutenant General Dua, you have, of course, made your stand very clear where you say that you think that this is the logical moving forward. But just for the sake of argument, the one that's being made right now from various political parties, not just the Congress, is the fact that there is a nostalgic value that is attached to the Amar Jawan Jyoti. It's something that a large number of Indians actually grew up seeing. But do you agree with that aspect?
Look, everyone is entitled to his own opinions. So that's another opinion. I would put it this way, that if you do that, then we are making a distinction between different Jyotis or, eternal flame for a particular war or era. Then what happens to those who in between, that is between 1919 and 1947? Then, for example, there are a lot of war heroes of the Second World War. Then they feel aggrieved that they are being singled out for exclusion because then there would not be any claim for that. So earlier, Amar Jawan Jyoti was the eternal flame for all the fallen brave hearts of the country. When the National War Memorial was constructed, since it is after independence and covering all Indians after independence, so this has been sort of designated as the place to pay homage. So to my mind, it is better that we have it at one place rather than have it another place where then you don't have anything for World War II or other wars in between.
Right. Lieutenant General Dua, sir, would you like to clear the air, or there is the misconception and the misinformation that seems to be circulating that the Amar Jawan Jyoti would be extinguished and thereafter there will be a whole new Amar Jawan Jyoti at the National War Memorial, sir. So this is not what is going to happen in today's ceremony, sir. And if you can clear the air for all of those people who have been raising objections and questions over it.
I'm a retired man now, retired 3 years ago. So I am also now privy to this only through the news channels. The news that I gather that Amar Jawan, whether it's going to be extinguished or not, I am unable to say as of now, because I'm also reading what you're reading in the different.
All right, Lieutenant General Satish Dua, it was an honor having you on the show. Just to tell our viewers, he's the person who actually steered the National War Memorial. Thank you very much, Lieutenant General, for joining us.
Thank you very much. Jai Hind.